Hello, my name is Maureen, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the Tuesday World Meditation. Tonight, you join me from my home in Boulder, Colorado. This time, this sacred time and space is devoted to our shared practice of entering stillness together and of giving together. So I'd like to take a moment to prepare to enter this space by surrounding and protecting ourselves with the love and the grace of God. So before we begin the meditation, I'd like to share a passage from the New Message about practice. And I'm going to share some excerpts and a step. And what I have chosen stood out for me because they speak to the importance of our practice and the reach of our practice. So what I've chosen are excerpts from Wisdom from the Greater Community, Book 1, Service in the World. And this revelation was revealed to Marshall Vian Summers on August 14th, 1987 in San Francisco, California. And it goes, these are excerpts. There are many fine things to do in the world. Indeed, this world has great needs, and anything that you can give to serve its needs will benefit you very directly. But your greatest gift is to give your knowledge. There is no greater gift than this. Knowledge is not ideas, it is not information, it is the regenerating force within you, but you cannot activate it yourself, try as you may. You can meditate for a lifetime, you can practice austerities, you can deprive yourself of pleasures, but you will merely aggravate and ruin your personal mind. It is something from beyond your own sphere that must be reached. That must reach you, because that represents the greater part of you. People think it is quite phenomenal that teachers such as ourselves come on the scene. Some people regard our presence as intrusive. Others accept it with a sigh of relief. But it is teachers such as ourselves, indeed, all members of your spiritual family who have made all of your progress possible. Because you live within the context of individuality, it is very difficult for you to account for the larger context in which individuality plays such a very small part. This is an entirely different view of the universe and of relationship. You have had to learn your individuality very painfully. It has been taught to you from the day you were born, but viewing life within the context of true relationship is much more natural. As I have said, there are many fine things to do in this world, and you will feel compelled to give certain things to certain people, but your gifts cannot even approximate your knowledge. Why is this? Because if knowledge can be activated in you, it will affect everyone with whom you come in contact. Indeed, it will affect people who are not even in your physical proximity. When you are activated, others are activated as a result. This is the spark to awaken, and with it come specific tasks for you to do in life. How can you give knowledge? Well, you cannot. It gives itself. Then everywhere you go, people will respond to you, even if you are not trying to. Even if you are not trying to give people anything, there is something in you now that is giving you to people. It is not you giving it, it is giving you. How can you give to the world? How can you be sure that what you want the world to be is what it's supposed to be? How can you be certain of all the effects of your actions? How can you be certain of what helping people really means? Your knowledge knows, but you are uncertain. If you read about the lives of very great people, you will realize that their methods of helping people were quite unorthodox. And often they did not appear to be helping anyone at all. Yet their lives were completely given to contribution. Your life is given to fulfillment. That is why you suffer. Their lives were given to contribution. My life is given to contribution. I contribute everywhere in every opportunity. That is my need. Your life is for fulfillment. So you even give for fulfillment. But giving for fulfillment is not very fulfilling. So what does service in the world mean? You should give what is meaningful to you whenever you can at every opportunity you see. Yet there is a greater gift inherent within you that will give in and of itself, for all it can do is contribute. All you can do now is recognize its appearance wherever it emerges, whenever it emerges, whenever you feel it. It is like a warm glow inside of you. On occasion, it will give specific directions to you. It will save you from disaster and guide you into the proper relationships. It will teach you to discern what is helpful and what is not, what is encouraging and what is discouraging, what strengthens you and what weakens you. As this greater gift becomes more predominant within you, it literally takes you over. It is if your being now takes over your mind, and the mind now has something to serve. This can be a scary experience. You may ask, what is this greater power emerging in me? The power is growing stronger, and you think that you are losing your mind and you are unsafe. But I assure you that unless you attempt to use this power inappropriately, it will draw to you all the people who are most needed in your life. And it will bring into your awareness the greater power that exists from beyond the world. Now, let us look at a little different aspect of service in the world. True service in the world accomplishes two goals. It meets the world's needs in the present time, and it prepares you and the world for the future. Your teachers represent the future because they are what will be awaiting you when you leave this world. Your life is, in part, preparation for the next step beyond. Your contribution to the world now will guarantee your success in the future, for you have only come here to contribute. What can the world give to you, fulfill you? You are not here long enough. Your visit is so brief that whatever it could provide you would be gone in such short notice. This world offers pleasures and stimulants and valuable friendships, but most important is that the world offers you the opportunity to experience and to contribute what exists beyond the world in your ancient home. That is the world's greatest contribution. That is your greatest contribution. So with that, I was drawn to step 149 in Steps to Knowledge. And it reads, my practice is my gift to the world. You give to the world through your own development at this time, for you are preparing to give a greater gift than you have ever given before. Thus, each day that you undertake the practice according to each step that is given, you give a gift to the world. Why is this? It is because you are acknowledging your value and your worth. You acknowledge your ancient home and you acknowledge your ancient destiny. You acknowledge those who sent you and those who will receive you when you leave this world. All this is given to the world each time you practice sincerely, upon each day, upon each hour. This is the greater gift to the world. This is a greater gift to the world than you can yet understand. But in time, you will see the total need that it fulfills. Therefore, your practice is a gift to the world, for it gives that which you are affirming within yourself. What you affirm within yourself, you affirm within all individuals, in all circumstances, in all worlds, and in all dimensions. That's why I reach. Thus, you affirm the reality of knowledge. Thus, you affirm your ancient home while you are here. Upon the hour, give to the world through your practice of giving. Remind yourself of this. In your 2 longer practice periods, give yourself completely in stillness and silence. Give of your heart and give of your mind. Give all that you realize you can give, for this is a gift to the world. Though you cannot yet see the result, have confidence that this giving will extend beyond your own mind and will touch all minds in the universe, for all minds are truly joined in reality. That was a wower for me. Anyway, okay, now please join me in a 30-minute stillness practice and take whatever time you need to read your own step and enter stillness when you are ready. Nasi Novari Karam. While we're in this place of stillness, I would like to read and share some passages from the new message, speaking about the messenger. And I've chosen passages from the new messenger book, Walking with the Messenger. When a messenger comes into the world, you see, it sets the direction of the destiny of many, many people, either directly or indirectly. To think apart from this is to miss one of the critical ingredients to your self-realization, your self-revelation. For this is what draws you out of separation. You see, to realize that the sacred relationships of your life create the context and the meaning of your life, and that these relationships were destined before you came. How will you find them? And if you will find them is dependent upon many circumstances here on earth. But you cannot change the reality of your destiny. You cannot change the meaning of your destiny. You cannot alter it to meet your objectives, your goals, and your preferences. To walk with the messenger consciously, then, begins to allow you to resonate with this greater purpose, which will give you a sense of encouragement, courage, and strength that nothing else can provide. For these things now are connected to your destiny and not to other ambitions or activities. To receive the revelation is to walk with the messenger. To walk with the messenger is to receive the revelation. Though he will not be in the world forever, to learn of him in his life is an essential relationship for you now. For he is the bringer of God's new word and teachings for the world. He is the seed of greater community knowledge and wisdom in the world. There is no one else who can do this for the world. In this light, heaven looks upon him as the great hope for humanity, and all who associate with him and share his destiny as the greatest hope for humanity. Though there are other hopeful individuals and other great movements in the world, nothing is as essential to humanity's future well-being, future success, and future redemption as this. This is a time of revelation, you see. It only comes once in a millennium, and you are living at such a time. Does this not shed light on your purpose in the world? Does this not have relevance to why you were sent and what you are here to ultimately accomplish? Does this not connect with knowledge within you, which is connected to knowledge in the universe and to their creator, which is its source? You must take the steps to knowledge then, or these things will only be a belief and an idea, which you will either agree with or disagree with and argue against. But you have not yet connected with the reality of the revelation, so you do not know. And your rejection is born of ignorance and fear, and your acceptance is not yet authentic. For the reality is not yet strong enough within you to show you its meaning, its purpose, and its immense value for your life. Those who walk with the messenger in his time on earth will be considered so fortunate to have this opportunity by all those in the future who will not be present at this time or who cannot respond at this time. To walk with the messenger is to face the adversity that he will have to face, bringing a new revelation into the world of contentiousness and conflict, fear, doubt, and aggravation, into a world where even the religions are now polarized against one another and are used for political purposes and generating conflict, contention, and violence. But you must have the strength of knowledge and the reality of the revelation to give you the courage to face such great and monumental tasks, knowing that you will play your small part, but essential part, and that if enough people can respond, then humanity's future becomes ever more hopeful, ever more beneficial. The chance that you may escape the great attraction of war and conflict will grow and overcome these tendencies sufficiently that humanity may cross this great threshold into a new world, a new life, and a greater future. So, given this information about the messenger, let's take some time to send him our gratitude, our love, appreciation for his strength, and all that he has done for the world. Now bring to mind anyone in your life that you would like to send this kind of attribute or these gifts to as well. Nasti Nivarakara. Thank you for coming.